Giant pandas Mei Xiang, Tian Tian, and their cub, Xiao Qi Ji, embarked on their journey back to China on November 8th. Before this departure, the Smithsonian's National Zoo in Washington, D.C. hosted Panda Palooza, a giant farewell, a 9-day event that drew numerous tourists from across the United States to bid farewell to Mei Xiang's family. Currently, 63 giant pandas still reside outside of China. As a Chinese diplomatic envoy, giant pandas play a positive role in promoting friendship between China and other countries in the world.
The People's Republic of China, PRC's Panda Diplomacy, can be traced back to the late 1950s. In 1957, the Chinese government gave 2 giant pandas, Ping Ping and Qi Qi, as national gifts to the former Soviet Union government and people. In 1972, China gave 2 more giant pandas, Ling Ling and Jing Jing, to the United States as ambassadors of friendship. In the same year, China gave Japan a pair of giant pandas, Lan Lan and Kang Kang, to commemorate the normalization of diplomatic relations between the 2 countries. From 1957 to 1982, China presented 23 giant pandas to 9 countries in total.
The Panda Diplomacy has gone through 3 periods of gift-giving, leasing, and collaborative research. In 1982, due to the protection of the endangered species, China stopped giving giant pandas to other countries. Instead, it proposed a panda leasing plan. Zoos in other countries could rent giant pandas for short-term exhibitions. To better protect giant pandas, in the mid to late 1990s, China ceased commercial leasing of pandas. Since 1994, China has started to send giant pandas for joint research.
熊猫是我们的珍奇动物，我们国家呢需要投入一定的财力来对熊猫进行保护和研究。那么另外一方面呢，是这些租借熊猫的这些国家呢，它跟中国都保持着友好关系。他们希望呢，借助熊猫呢，来继续的加深和巩固这种友好关系。
Not only Chinese people love giant pandas. Globally, giant pandas are quite popular in various countries, which don't hesitate to pamper them. When the giant pandas Wu Wen and Xing Ya arrived in the Netherlands, countless people waited inside and outside the airport to greet them. A zoo in Finland was worried about giant pandas' homesickness during the Mid-Autumn Festival, so it prepared mooncakes for them and invited a choir to sing the Chinese song, "May We All Be Blessed with Longevity." When the giant panda Xing Xing made her debut in Japan in 2017, many people rushed to meet her. On the eve of her return to China, the Wuhan Zoo was also crowded with people saying goodbye to her.
The giant panda is undoubtedly a media darling. On mainstream international social media, there are countless viral posts and videos about giant pandas. BBC has even published an article analyzing this phenomena, which was entitled, "Why Do We Love Pandas?" Of course, giant pandas have become the most influential diplomatic envoys, not only because of their popularity, but also because they are endowed with positive symbols of peace, friendship, and love in Chinese culture.
熊猫它的特点大而温和，这个特征呢，特别符合国际社会对中国的国家形象的认知或者是期待。所以呢，国际社会认为呢，熊猫就是中国的一个化身，熊猫就代表着中国形象。
Once diplomatic gifts, giant pandas are now China's global ambassadors, symbolizing peace and charm. Merging nature with culture, they've become iconic figures. The success of Disney's Kung Fu Panda series lies in its fusion of the giant panda image with the cultural essence of Kung Fu. In addition, the giant panda is the featured animal on the logo for the World Wildlife Fund, WWF, which was established in 1961. At that time, the giant panda Qi Ji was leased to London Zoo in the UK. Sir Peter Scott, one of the WWF's founders, was inspired to design this logo because pandas can transcend language and cultural barriers, convey information and ideas about protecting nature and wildlife, and stimulate people's interest and participation in nature conservation. So, giant pandas today are not only China's national treasure, but also a shared natural and cultural treasure worldwide.
Giant pandas can serve as diplomatic envoys because they can help make China's image softer and more approachable both domestically and internationally. Because of this, the giant panda's journey as a national treasure is closely linked to modern China's development. The meanings of the giant panda go far beyond its biological significance. As an animal and an image, giant pandas play an important role in connecting nature and the country, as well as science and society.